All right, here's an example of finding a side in a right triangle. So from a point on level ground, 125 feet, from the base of a tower, the angle of elevation is 57.2 degrees. The approximate height of the tower we want to find to the nearest foot. So this is our A that we want to find. So I'm going to go ahead and create that right triangle and highlight that in the blue. So to find the missing side, I'm going to work with angle 57.2, identify A as side opposite, and 125 degrees, 125 feet is adjacent. So we're going to work with the trig function for tangent. The tangent of an angle is found by taking side opposite over adjacent, and then we substitute what we know in. So the angle of elevation was 57.2 degrees. Side opposite is A. Side adjacent is 125 feet. And now we're going to multiply both sides by 125. And then we want to make sure our calculator is in degree mode. It's asking us to round it to the nearest foot. So when we're done, we're going to get A to be about 194. So the height of that tower is 194 feet. All right, example 3. Find an angle in a right triangle. So we have a kite that is 30 feet off the ground. So we'd say this is our ground. Here is the height of that kite at 30 feet. The length of this string is 65 feet. And then there's a person standing out here holding that string. It's asking us to find the angle of elevation from the ground. So we want to find this angle A. And we want to round it to the nearest tenth of a degree. So we're going to use trigonometry. We're working with angle A, so side opposite is 30 feet, and side hypotenuse is 65 feet. So the trig function we want to use is our sine function. So the sine of an angle is side opposite over side hypotenuse. Then we sub in what we know. The sine of the angle, so the angle of elevation is side A. Side opposite is 30. Side hypotenuse is 65. So we're looking for the angle measure. So we need to use inverse trig. So we say A equals the sine inverse of 30 divided by 65. So make sure you're in degree mode when you type this into your calculator. And you're going to use your inverse button. So how you type this in a graphing calculator is you're going to type the second button, then you're going to type the sine, and then you're going to enter in your 30 divided by 65, and then you're going to finish that parentheses and then enter. And you're going to get an answer rounded to the nearest tenth of a degree to be 27.5 degrees. So that is your angle of elevation.